Good morning, everybody. Here is RYzen RS1. RYzen has not been started in a month. I had to get a new knuckle. The bearing knuckle had cracked. So let's hope that battery is still rocking out. Turn those brights off, yeah. Let's start. Come on, RYzen, please start. 4 degrees Celsius. Yeah, woo! Anyways, guys, my name is Marcel Irnie, Superbike Wanderer and Dirtbike Survivor Man. So today I'm going to change the knuckle with the new bearing, and we got Apex Aftermarket exhaust, tune, and clutching going in. Q-Man will be out here soon enough. Catch you guys soon. Peace. One of the worst purchases Q-Man and I ever made. What a waste of money. It's freaking so loud. It's got actually like no insulation in there. There's no muffler packing. It's welded. You can't even open it up unless you cut it open. So what a waste of like freaking money on that. So the only useful part of the kit we got was the clutching. And I'm gonna have to turn this tune back to stock, or maybe I'll try it with the current one, or get a stock muffler tune. More money wasted to these guys. So I do not recommend the Aftermarket Assassins. The only reason we did it is because the dirt dudes on YouTube channel that Q-Man watched all the time, and I did a little bit, they recommended it, but they were just bullshitting. Some free shit probably. Q-Man, good morning.
Yeah. How's it going?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
What's going on today?
Well, not a whole lot. A little shop work, maybe.
Yeah, so we're gonna pull out some machines here, make some room for RYzen.
I'll pull one, anyways.
Maverick.
Yeah.
That's pretty loud.
Yeah.
So this is what we're doing today on RYzen.
Aftermarket Assassins.
Killing the competition. Look at that, you barely got that thing burnt in, huh?
Not even yet.
It's still all silver.
Yeah. Hasn't gone anywhere. Still burning the paint off the inside.
Yeah, and then of course we're gonna get into here on RYzen and pull out the clutches and whatever's involved with that.
That's it.
Oh, you want to jump in RYzen? Throw her in the shop.
Any idea what that's for? Yeah, you got this thing covered in so much metal protector.
It's all shiny. And there's the stock exhaust.
Super quiet.
Yeah, guys, 1/4 inch hose clamps, pretty stupid, and then 8mm for the bolts here on the cover. And now we're just gonna pull the whole thing off. Bolt here on the front clutch. What's the name of the front clutch?
Primary.
The primary.
Yeah.
That's gotta come out. 18mm. Q-Man's got the tool here. Let's hit it. All right, Q-Man's jacking it up because right here the shock is in the way. The springs.
Let's see if we find a spot where it works.
Keep going. I think it's getting, well, once we get up above this plastic, we don't have to take that out. We're getting there, almost there. Oh, right there, stop. Just gotta get that bent piece in. Yeah, we're looking at that right there in the middle. All right.
We're in. There you go. That's it.
Now.
Yeah, back it out.
So just pop it a little bit. Take out the puller.
Pull out the puller. There you go. And then you can slide the, just kind of get it outside the clutch. Need a 15mm to pull that off.
50.
Now this one's only 40 foot-pounds, so it's light. Hang on to it. There you go. Now don't lose all the little washers.
Okay.
There'll be a stack of washers, and then that little piece.
This is, we need circlips.
Oh, do you need a C-clip on yours?
A
okay.
circlip, yeah.
It's a little bit different than mine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, take We got the primary clutch off, and a good tip when you're doing this, because these primary clutches, they're balanced. So what I like to do is I like to mark an X on the outer sheath and an X on the inner sheath, so that when you put the two together, they're in the same balanced line. Because what they do a lot of times is they'll drill on yours is only got a slight drill, one little balance hole right there. So if you were to put this off, it can go 3 different positions. You could have it out of balance because they've already balanced it with this, essentially like a weight for a tire, but the reverse, they drill it instead of a weight.
Now with the new RZRs, that balance hole was drilled, and that's what causes them to explode.
The issue was they had balance holes drilled through this weak point where the weights are, and they had lots of holes drilled through here, which was causing issues, and they ended up splitting because it was in the weak point of the thing instead of it being here in the thick material.
Oh, I see. Okay, it was just the placement of where they did it.
The placement of the holes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's that, and then I also marked the spider on top to go as well. I don't think the spider is balanced, but I mean, if you're going to mark it, you might as well mark it, in my opinion. And yeah, so essentially we're going to replace this black spring with this green spring from Aftermarket Assassins based on the requirements that we wanted.
That guy right there, he is.
Yeah, this little black spring right here. See right there, there's the number on it.
All right.
And then we're going to replace these weights that are inside here with these new weights, and these are adjustable. I've already put the magnets in. So this is how you do your clutching. You can add more weight to the rear, middle,
with the
tip,
magnets.
with the magnets.
And they just lock in unless you
yeah,
punch them
and the
out.
magnets, this is the stack of magnets here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Neat.
So that's that. So we'll pull it apart and go from there.
So you pick the magnets based on the wheel size and...
Yeah, based on the wheel size and the, I'm trying to think what the other,
well, there's, I got the 30s on there.
Got 30-inch on there now.
And then RPM select or...
Well, you want to keep it within. So here's the operating range. So peak RPM at 55 miles an hour, between 8,400 and 8,700. You went with the AA level 2 with slip-on exhaust. So I went to 31-inch tires because your tires are a little bit big. So I went to the 2010 for clutching.
Okay.
So we've got 2010 in the weights.
Yeah.
So if we do find that you're not getting the RPMs, we'll add that 1 in the middle.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. So you got space for it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So there you go.
So then, yeah, just pull the spider gear. There's not a lot of tension in the primary spring. There's a lot more tension in the secondary spring.
And what's the purpose for needing this?
That's the helix is for the secondary. That changes the engagement on the drive gear in your secondary. So it's just a different angle on this helix.
Okay.
Where it rides, which we'll see when we take apart the secondary. It's a little harder to take apart the secondary because it's got so much load, which is what this spring compressor tool is. So that's spider gear. the little plastic thing. Sometimes these can break, so you want to look at them and make sure they're okay. That one's okay. Oh, we're actually going to replace with the blue spring. Sorry.
Oh, just because the height.
Yeah.
Why do they include the green one?
That's for the secondary.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't remember which one was which.
Yeah.
So we have that. So that's all done there. Now we can do the weights as well. Will we have it apart? And it's just a little, I think it's a 3/8 and 8" or something like that. Yeah.
Pause. And we're back.
All right, so then we'll just pull the weights out. Super simple, just a 3/8" socket on this little nut and an 1/8" Allen head. Is it 1/8? Yeah. Pull that out. Just comes out real easy. Well, not stuck in there. So we got that. And we'll pull the weight out.
How many times have you done this on these RZRs?
Well, on the RS1 I did myself, my own.
Yeah.
And on my 2014 on Terrorizer, I did quite a bit of clutching on that one. On my 2017, and also my 2014, I did a lot more clutching on my 2014.
Okay, when you first, that was your first machine.
Yeah, so
you
then
were,
I learned how to do that then.
Experimentation.
So this is the two different ramps. You can see it has a very similar ramp profile, but as far as weight, they're different. And the fact that we can adjust it, which means we can adjust the RPMs.
Yeah.
For
With the magnets.
With the magnets.
Yeah, versus the stock guy, no adjustment.
No adjustment, no nothing.
Sorry, there we are, guys. Focusing.
Yeah, so they're a little bit kind of finicky to kind of get in and out, and you can technically do this on the machine.
Oh man, you can barely get access or light.
Yeah, I don't like to do it on the machine. I like to do it on a bench. But you know, if you're out on the trail and
oh, you want to just throw some magnets?
you want to throw some magnets in.
Well, that would be easier than changing the whole piece, or you still have to pull the whole piece out. You can't.
No, you can actually just compress it. You shove a socket in between here, then it makes this loose, and then you can pull it out. So it's not bad.
How long have you been side-by-siding for there, Q-Man? Since 2014?
2014 was my first RZR. Before that, I used to just drive my dad's RZR, not very much, because it was an 800.
What year is the 800 then?
2012.
Oh, okay, a couple years earlier.
Yeah.
So did your old man kind of introduce you to the game then, a little bit?
No, I actually forced him to buy a machine.
Because?
Because I wanted one, and I didn't have any money at the time.
Yeah.
So I talked him into buying one. I found it for sale in the Upper Mission. And we went and we test drove it and bought it, and I beat on it and rolled it once or twice.
Oh, really? That thing's been over, huh?
Yeah.
Same cage on it right now, though?
Same stock cage.
Oh, yeah, so it wasn't bent in.
No.
You just rolled it on its side.
I just rolled it on the side. I actually rolled it right down at the water wheel track.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually trying to put in a track at that time. I never got around to it.
Before the water wheel ring existed.
Before the water wheel ring existed.
Yeah.
Before the trees were so big.
Well, interesting. Never heard that story before about why your old man has that 800 that just sits around the property and
it's kind of like a farm kids farm driver.
Yeah, pretty much. Never leaves the property.
No.
So I keep telling Roger, we're coming out side by side.
He's never going to use any tires up.
Yeah, he's still on OEM everything.
Well, no, it's actually not. The tires that are on it right now, I took off the stock 26-inch, 12-inch rims, and I put on my stock wheels off my 2014.
Oh, after the while ago, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see, guys. Q-Man's got the stack. He's got the stack of tires here.
I love tires. Can't have enough tires.
And you just got those studded ones, and you only use them once. Once, and then you put the tracks on.
Yeah, I got to use them once.
Sweet, sweet. Well, you're doing that. I'll take a little walk around here.
Sure.
So here's the Terrorizer. This is the 16.
Oh, goodness, I should have put on some gloves. Look, I'm my fingers.
Same as me. The turbo, guys. This is the rock crawler right now with the Rocktanes on it for intermediate conditions. Out here in the Okanagan, and of course here is what was this? Oh yeah, where's the Electra? Oh yeah, Electra's back there.
And the Colossus.
Yeah, and this is Colossus. I was searching for the name. Colossus is the 4-seater turbo.
Turbo S.
Turbo S, yeah. So it comes with the big and the big electronic suspension and the big control arms and etc. A little more 72-inch width.
Yeah, it's a big beast.
Yeah, and of course here's RYzen with the clutch all apart, guys. And I got the BFGs. Oh, and Rogue. Rogue got like what, 10 kilometers on it?
No, you don't think.
So just another one for the tours?
Yeah, for the tours, yeah.
Because you wanted to be able to carry three 4-seaters with you.
That's my goal.
Yeah. So essentially, Electra will be more personal than at the snow machine. Electra's good in the snow with those coyotes. Sweet. All right, let's go back over. Oh yeah, and here is the aftermarket, the Apex aftermarket exhaust. Oh yeah. Oh, you see this? There's a dent on this one, huh? On the tip. The tip is dented. In shipping, it's all bent in. Those bastards. Look at that.
You got some junk, did you?
Yeah. What are the holes on the end for, in case you want to throw one, a tip or a spark arrestor or something? There's a little hole.
Oh, that's for a spark arrestor, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's bent on this one.
Don't even come with spark arrestors.
I'll have to send them a picture of this. It's always annoying when you get something new and it's dented, you know?
I know, right?
I mean, obviously it doesn't affect the quality of it. Yeah, and it wasn't free. I bought it.
It's different when it's free.
Even when it's free, they'll still usually give you another one. Especially if you're doing the marketing
for them.
All right, so you got the blue spring in there.
Yeah. And just putting some Loctite on these. They didn't have Loctite to begin with, but I like to put Loctite on stuff because who wants to have that bolt come out inside the clutch case? That would suck.
Yeah, for sure.
Destroy these clutches.
All back together.
There, that's primary done.
Sweet.
So that just needs to be blown out and cleaned up.
Yeah,
I don't know if you have any Scotch-Brite pads or anything.
Oh yeah, I got some in the
you got
bin.
Scotch-Brite pads, you can just
The green ones?
this, green or red,
What direction?
against the grain.
In and out, in and out.
In and out, in and out, yeah, on both sides.
Just like the ladies like.
Yeah, that'll help clean up that little bit of a marring that you
Yeah,
got there,
I
too.
wonder if I actually did that, because was that even possible?
It's possible. It's hard to say. It could have had a rock in there too. Who knows?
Yeah, because I barely touched it
you
on the way
barely
out.
touched it.
It wouldn't have been that shape. It would have been
I don't know.
more of a round thing. So anyways, guys, you can see a little bit of scarring on there. Probably was a rock or piece of dirt.
Yeah, nothing major.
All right. Are
What
we
you
gonna?
want to really look for is like really indented. Like this here's from factory. If you feel this big dent here,
Oh
ridge,
yeah.
that's factory, so that's normal. But if you start to feel that through here,
All throughout.
like you see clutches where they get like holes through them, because a lot of guys in the mud, they get packed full of mud and dirt, and they just keep throttling, and they wear right through the clutches.
Yeah.
And then they blame it on, poor quality, but it's actually poor maintenance and abuse.
All right. So are we gonna move on to the
Secondary.
and put that aside, and I'll come back for cleaning after filming.
So secondary, I had this little tool that I made up. And it's kind of a universal tool. I built it for my 2014. And as clutches change over time, it kind of becomes obsolete, but I can still make it work.
Because you need to pull it apart.
Yeah, because there's a lot of, you'll see when we put this on here, there's a lot of tension
Little
on
pickle.
this spring because that spring is so big. All right. So here's your helix, your stock helix, your aftermarket helix. You see the differences.
Okay.
See the angle of the ramps are different because the ramps ride on these little rails here.
And this is a cast piece?
And that's, this is a billet piece. This is a cast piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't take a look at it closely.
So this is just going to go over top of that. I'm just going to
This will be a helpful video for some people.
yeah, I'm sure there's lots of videos out there on the internet for this. But
Yeah. The intro footage of getting to this point with the music, I'll just throw my own music in and fast forward to
Sure.
this. This is the meat of the bone.
yeah, I get my nice new speaker in the shop, and now you want me to turn it off. You give me a hard time about not having music, and now
Yeah, well now we're filming.
we have to be monetized.
Adventures
Can you believe
Adventures with Q-Man. Well, actually,
YouTube crap.
plus they're blocking in countries. We don't want
These
this.
did come with blue Loctite
Oh, wonderful.
because these are pretty important, and they're not very big.
Yeah,
they're actually under a lot of stress.
they're M5 bolts, huh?
And they're just little tiny bolts. And you'll see how much stress when I start backing this off.
They have to hold. Oh yeah, these are tiny, little M5s.
Yeah, like little.
You'd like to see M6s on those.
You would think. I mean, with the amount of pressure that's under here.
I guess we'll see. So you wearing eye protection?
I'm not. I usually keep it in my, that's my clutching bag right over there.
That thing's
I have safety glasses in there.
Super dirty though.
Yeah, that's why I don't wear them.
I have my clean ones, but I was fogging up wearing the stupid mask that all of a sudden you breathe and it fogs up. Now you can't see.
Yeah.
Of course.
See, I got a new 5-pound CO2 tank for filling up tires.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Aluminum, Amazon.
Oh, nice. All aluminum. Were you gonna strap it to your roll cage?
No, I'll probably put it in a bag or something with the air chuck and stuff like that.
What, in the back of Terra or wherever whatever machine?
Yeah, whatever machine.
If you remember to move it from machine to machine.
Well, I usually carry it with me.
Just like you forgot to move the belts around with that Maverick that one time. Luckily, the RS1s never blow belts.
So there is a stock Helix. And that is the Aftermarket Assassin's billet Helix.
I got a photo of that.
Look at that.
Bam, and from above.
Look how rusty the stock one gets. Mine was all rusty like that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then you got these little wear rollers inside here. You can start to see. You can see they're starting to wear a little bit.
Let's see what you're talking about.
We could replace them one day. See how on the edges they're kind of rubbed off.
What are they? Plastic?
Yeah, they're just plastic. They're replaceable parts, right?
Got it.
So then we got the black spring and green spring going in, just like that.
Is it a harder tension?
Taller.
Is it more tension?
I don't know. They've set it up however they set it up. Aftermarket Assassins, and for whatever clutch engagement, that's what this. The primary spring is your clutch engagement. So depending on what RPM it wants to engage at when it starts to collapse. Your secondary is your downshifting and upshifting, right? And then your helix, the angle of your helix also adjusts when it upshifts, because obviously if you have a steeper angle, right? If you have a steeper angle, then it'll upshift faster. Then if you have a lower angle, like this is lower, you can just visually see. By looking at it, it's not much difference. So a lower angle means it takes longer to upshift. Steeper angle is faster to upshift.
Interesting.
At least that's my theory. By no means am I a professional clutching guy, but once you start messing with it.
Clutching guy.
Technical term, clutching guy?
Yeah. You been watching any footage of the Dakar 2020?
No, I haven't watched anything.
Yeah, I just read an article that people are getting lost a lot this year.
Oh,
A lot more, like, more than
different?
just, people just come to a T and there's tracks going everywhere and they don't know where the hell they're going and they just have to guess.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of turning around. Carlos Sainz, old rally driver, now doing,
Dakar.
yeah, he was, or maybe it was his son, I'm not even sure, probably have the same name, Junior, but he was saying it's never been this bad.
Never been this bad.
Yeah. Oh, and unfortunately, a guy died on a motorcycle on the weekend. Crashed, and yeah, I saw the photo of him. He's covered up. That's it.
That sucks.
Motorcycling is dangerous.
Yeah, if you just want to kind of pull this a little bit like this when I do this.
You want me to
it's
do
off
what?
The edge. Go like that.
Okay, I'll put this thing down.
Yeah. And then you can pull it
Okay.
this way a little bit.
You want me to pull the?
Yeah, push the clutch and pull that
Oh,
way.
like that.
Yeah, like that, just so I can get this inside.
Oh, it's trying to drop in, and this thing's not straight.
That's okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's more inside now.
Trying to line up the holes. I see the holes getting closer.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's way off.
You see what I'm saying?
You gotta hold it.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's lined
Well,
up.
this one's jammed up here.
But I mean, it's the angle too.
Yeah, there we go.
And you still want me to do that?
Yeah.
This
I think we're inside now.
Oh. You have this trouble in yours too?
Yeah.
It was just because your pulley here is bent?
Yeah, it's just because it's not quite straight. All right, so we'll try and line up these holes. And you can see you just got to pull the whole thing this way.
Okay. Oh man.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
But they're not going to be straight then. You got to make sure you don't cross thread it.
I'm gonna try.
To use your hand maybe. Oh, that's going to cross there, dude.
I'm just lining it up. a good one.
This one's pretty lined up now.
There we go. We got that.
But that would pull that one out, I'd say. So far away. Oh yeah, there you go. Steam it down a bit.
Get it down a little bit.
I see why you need the spring compressor, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just too much tension.
Especially to do a 3Y like that.
And you can buy these spring compressors, so you can buy it directly from Aftermarket Assassins or whoever. So that's that.
There you go, 20 minutes so far on this.
Yeah, not too bad. And then I'm just going to re-Loctite these.
20 minutes on the table. There you go, pull them out. Loctite those guys. Blue Loctite, everybody.
Got blue, not red.
Blue. Even though the containers are always red.
Not unless you want to heat it up afterwards.
Actually, mine, I think it was a blue bottle, but...
Yeah, you have a different, you don't have a Loctite brand, you have a generic.
No. It's only 2 people make it, and it's the same people. Loctite and what's the other one
But
called?
it's not branded Loctite.
Yeah, Loctite owns both brands. They just double market so they can feed everybody off of each other.
Their own.
I don't remember what it's called now, but it starts with P.
Yeah.
It's like the Seinfeld episode. Cinco de Mayo. Elaine's like, I'm going to go to your competition. And she goes and buys all this shit. And then she goes back to Cinco. It's like, look what I got, a Punto de Mayo. And
Punto de Mayo.
she's like, I own both
And then
stores.
These here are also wear items. These sliders here. So you can see yours are actually really good. They don't have a little ridge on the one side.
Well, it's 56 hours.
Yeah.
Or a little over
This
that.
one's got a little bit of a ridge. You see that one? See that one where it's cut in a little bit?
Okay, yeah. Let me zoom in on that, actually. Oh, yeah.
See where it's kind of cut in?
Get a little photo action. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't feel it, though. It's just the
No,
dust.
just right on the edge. Just right on this edge.
Oh.
See that edge where it's cut in?
Show
Right on
slightly.
the outside edge?
Just barely.
Yeah, just barely.
But you notice it.
Yeah. So yeah, you can clean these all up and put them back together. You got your marks. And then put it back in.
Okay, so I go get the Scotch Brite.
Yeah, Scotch Brite both sides. Blow them all out. Dust them out.
All right, and then I'll come back.
And come back.
All right, thanks, Q-Man.
All right.
Peace. Okay guys, so I was using the Scotch Brite square pad, took off the glaze here, and worked into this thing. I was able to remove the scratch, most of the scratch that we looked at earlier. Where was it? Right there. Just a couple little marks, no biggie. I don't think you could even, yeah, your nail doesn't catch them, so it'll be fine. And wanted to show you what we're talking about with the bent muffler here. It was a shipping issue. It was a packing / shipping issue with the bend there. So even though this box is a little bigger than the whole thing, it was packed against the edge right there. You can see the mark. And again, right there, marks. So it was wrecked in shipping. However, could have been packaged because this thing it's not jammed in there. Should have had some packing on that edge right there. But we can straighten that out though. The guy in the shipping department, he needed to pack it better.
Somebody somewhere.
So Q-Man's got an early start on the muff.
Yeah, I'm trying to cheat without taking the bumper off, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
Oh, let's grab this light here. So he's got the O2 sensor bung.
O2 sensor out.
The bung.
Got the little spring clips out. Now I'm just trying.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's 2 bolts, 2 spring bolts right there.
Now I'm just trying to get at this last muffler spring, if I can.
How many were there?
2.
2? Oh, okay, right in the middle there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see the other one. Hard to see in this darkness over here, but yeah. So we're making trying to keep the bumper on.
Yeah, instead of pulling 4 bolts, make my life easier.
The funny thing is the 4 bolts probably would have come pretty quick.
Well, it's the 2 lower ones that are a pain in the ass. Because you got to get in behind.
Oh, yeah, you know. You have to hold them with a wrench.
Yeah.
Hard to access though.
Really hard to access.
Gotcha. Jiminy Jammy. Yeah. See, man with his gloves.
No gloves.
It's just like a little spring on. Oh yeah, you need you got your spring tool.
Hold this muffler in place so it doesn't come back on me.
Yeah, just push it.
Yeah. So close, but with the plastic and everything in the way. Okay, gotta let go of the plastic.
And just hold the muffler.
Just hold the muffler.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold out these bolts here. Such awkward
Oh,
spot.
such a weird spot.
Alright, we'll take a pause on the filming here. Leave you guys be as we struggle. So I got the spring using a proper spring puller.
And
How did they?
let's see. Is it all gonna come out? Yay!
Look at that dirty muff. So how much weight are we saving too? Did
Not a lot.
you weigh the other one?
I did not. This one weighs 5 pounds. This one weighs 7 pounds, maybe.
All right, so not much difference.
No.
It's not like half.
No. No.
Well, it's good.
definitely
I'm
not
hoping
like
there's
that.
insulation in there. Maybe mine will have more than yours.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be nice?
All right, so we just gotta pull that last
Oh, it's just like a little cover.
heat shield off of here.
What do you need to get it off with?
10 mil.
Oh, that's on the screwdriver down there. Well, there was a 10 if it's not in the bin.
I'm gonna use that socket.
Look at that. Long, skinny, and able to manipulate your angles.
Right. All right. That's all that.
Where'd my spare tire go? I thought it was back there.
Here's your little. So this one, it doesn't even use bolts to hold on. Just a couple washers
What? And with the
and
clips?
pins.
Well, I should probably safety wire those too, huh? Around the pins?
Well, they stick in behind here, but yeah,
Oh, they're hard. So you didn't bother.
I didn't bother. I was going to, and then I was like, once I got them in there, okay, here you go. Let's speed it through so we don't scratch it up. So you see the hole where it's gonna go in, that little rubber?
Oh, yeah. And is there just the tops?
Yep, tops, and then the springs go on the bottom. So here you go.
And then try to fly over that little beast. Springs go on the bottom. Update. Let's grab the light here. Just right there, guys. See the spring on the bottom? Q-Man and I had to do that. Pull those on, and then just the little top clips, which you can't see. They're just little clips, nothing. Put through the hole with a little lock pin.
Little lock pin.
I don't know what they're called, but maybe you can see on this side. There you go, right there.
It's a weird little pin, but
Anyways, you can't see it. Regardless, the spring is what holds it in.
yeah.
You can always put some safety wire along the spring like we do on the Superbike sometimes,
Yeah, if you want to hold it together.
in case the spring breaks. And the safety wire is your friend. Yeah, there you go. That's what it looks like, guys, with the bumper and license plate shoved in there. Sweet. Now I'm gonna have to clean out, and oh yeah, look at all the dirt in my bottom of my clutch. All that mud from before.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And, well, it's because the grease was lining it too. You can see it's sprayed a little. It's sprayed a little bit around. So I'm gonna get in there and clean that next, because this is and just a couple, 1, 2 bolts, same bolts,
Some bolts.
spring bolts. Aftermarket Assassins. For some reason, I kept calling it Apex
I
something.
know. I was like, what?
And I just realized I texted you that too.
Yeah.
Ready for the Apex.
I was like, what? So you can see where they bottom out, the little.
Yeah, right to the heat shield almost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a bottom
See
out.
the little bottom out on there?
It's just squeezing on. What is in between there?
Just some rubber gasket, or not rubber, just like metal mesh.
Yeah.
Done.
Hopefully it doesn't leak.
Off we're done.
All right.
Solid.
Good job, Q.
There.
Okay, we got our marks. We need grease? No grease. Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta get it on there. Wiggle it around, get it in the middle.
Wiggle it around, get it in there.
Get it in the middle.
I need some grease, dude.
Is it off center?
Oh,
maybe?
these two things aren't lining up. So what, you need... Yeah, look, they're not center.
Oh. Yeah, the helix needs to be bumped over a little bit. Okay, we'll have to get a little.
Oh, is it when we tighten them down?
Yeah. Just gotta get a little rubber mallet and just get a little tap.
Okay, so I just used a little mallet, tapped it a little straighter. There we go, that's all it took.
Yeah, and then you spin it to get it onto the splines.
So we're lined up.
Yeah. Just kind of rotate, spin it till you get it on the splines. You'll feel it kind of connect.
I think it's just hitting right
Yeah.
here.
Oh, you're good.
It goes in deeper than that.
Yeah, it should go in deeper than that. Well, no, it's got to go in deeper than that because you got to get this C-clip on there. Just keep rotating until you get the splines. Just keep rotating. It'll eventually you'll catch a spline and get it on there.
I'm rotating. It's rotating separate from that.
You can pull the two halves apart too if you want to, and just try and put the backpack on. That way you can see.
Okay, yeah. Just trying to get that spline to go right over there.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Like I said, it might just be a little tight because we don't have it centered. There you go.
No, there we go.
Yeah, now just try and find your mark so you can line up your X's.
At least I didn't do the X on the back. I did a little minor.
Yeah.
So that's why I do it at the edge and then inward.
There you go.
You're lined up. There we go. That's it.
Yeah, then slip your belt on, or you can put the C-clip and stuff in first. 1 or 2 shims.
Then the C-clip.
You should be able to flip the switch on that red switch so that it goes the other way.
It's a nice little design.
Yeah,
Usually you have to have a whole different piece of tool.
I know.
I have one for everything.
That's why I switched to that tool. There you go.
Maybe get that line deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
No, it's in the
there.
groove.
Yep. And
And then
those in.
we want some Loctite on there.
No, you don't have to.
Well, it had some blue initially.
Yeah, it does, but
Well, I would say let's grab some. Okay,
Alright,
Loctite
yep.
on.
Lock that in. Yeah, mine's a little different than that. I don't have a C-clip on mine. It's only 40 foot-pounds, so just give it a little whack, and then we'll
Put
target
her,
later.
I'll just put her on like 1 then.
Sure.
1 it doesn't even do 40 though.
No. Go onto it, yeah. That's good for now.
Okay. Now what?
Put the belt on.
Okay, again, we're
So you
reading
can read
Polaris.
words, yeah.
Of course, we could do this after too. You're just saying do the belt now because,
Yeah, it's just easier because then you just slip it on.
well, it seems really tight right now.
It's going to be tight. We might have to put the little belt tool in there. Open it
Oh
up,
yeah,
spread
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, because no, this will be easier after then.
No matter which hole.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. The upper hole or the lower hole.
That's what I was just telling Jenny the other day. It's like, hey, we got a whole other hole here.
Sure, she's excited to hear that.
Well, you know, I'm pretty huge, so she's not excited. She's like, that's gonna hurt if we can even get it in.
That's why they invented KY jelly.
I was telling her I have the Astro Lube, the actual brand, right?
That'll do.
Yeah, give it, because it's a little more. All right, so now we need
The primary clutch.
the big beast. Oh yeah. primary. Should go with the secondary. We'll show you some grease in there, bud.
No grease.
So now get the belt on like we did. Oh, what's that stuff? Oh, look, I have some dirt coming out.
You got a little bit of brake clean coming out of there.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it actually came out of between.
Yeah, you got to blow it out pretty good. Yeah. That's it.
How do you know what to do with it?
Well, you'll torque it down. Slide your clutch in place, yeah. If anything, anti-seize on that one. Extra light.
Stop to fast forward now. I'm catching threads.
Are you cutting threads?
It just doesn't feel like.
Put the impact on there and put your 18 mil on.
Okay.
Hit it with the number 3 and then we'll torque it.
Number 3, huh?
Well, don't go full retard with it. Just
Which one is that? That's 18. Don't go full retard, he says.
yeah, don't go full retard with it. Just give it a good whack.
That's like when you hit that. Should I hit it?
Yeah, hit it.
Hit it.
Hit that. Hit that one time on
Full
3.
3. We're talking about the 3 guys on the full torque on the big gun.
That's the big one.
I got one of these too. You can remove a semi-truck wheel with these things, supposedly.
Supposedly, I don't know if that would be
Yeah,
true.
because we got stuck on some
I
other
know, I've
things.
seen a much cheaper stuff.
Okay, I'm just making sure everything's good.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Full retard, apparently.
No, don't go full retard.
Oh, I thought you said do.
No, don't go full retard. It's only 85 foot-pounds.
Well, I might have gone over that.
Yeah.
I'll back her out then. We got confused on that.
Yeah, don't go full retard.
Well, that's...
There you go. Just snug it up.
Well, then I should have just had on 2. It's 85. And then we use a torque wrench.
Yep.
Okay, now we can release this.
Yep.
Don't go full. Where did that come from? And then spin it, right? It'll come back out.
Yep.
Once I pull this out of here.
Then I'll show you how to use that little tool that I got sitting there, that crescent wrench with the spike on the end of it.
Crescent wrench with a spike.
Yeah, sitting right by your left foot. Out of the way.
Just like that?
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, you got it. Takes a while, huh?
Keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. Now you got it.
Okay.
All right, now you grab the torque wrench. All right, so put the little crescent wrench in there so you know where it goes. Show people how it works.
It was you dropped it down.
Down into a little hole.
Oh yeah, into the hole of the frame.
Yeah. And then torque that to 85. And
I need to get leverage.
green. Perfect. Now we'll do the secondary, which is a 15.
Again.
Spin that around. Hook it on the lower,
Like this?
on the lower A-arm. On the
Right.
lower, no, on the lower rear radius rod. Yeah, and then line that up there.
And then kind of hold it.
Yeah, it just kind of holds it there.
Right.
Yeah, once you get your
come back
wrench
to
on
it.
there.
And what is this one?
40.
We're using the digital guy here. Okay.
And 15. You just line up your little pin and your... There you go. Once you got some pressure on it, you'll be okay. Almost there. 37. Green. Done. Over torqued.
42.
There you are.
Sweet. Good technique.
Good technique. So now we can just start it up, make sure that everything's in place, and then we'll do the tune.
All right. Is it a neutral? Okay. It won't start otherwise.
Hopefully it's in park. There you go. Looks great. I can't get you in the picture.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, so we got the dyno jet. Throw a tune in.
Yep, dyno jet is next.
Put the tools away.
Put tools away,
Nice
clean up a
one.
little bit.
Perfect. Thanks, bud.
All right.
Dyno jet.
Dyno jet unboxing. This is a fancy box. Ooh.
Yeah, just like if you're doing a Harley.
Yeah, same thing. It's all the same tuner for everything.
And that, and a cable.
That's it.
And what's the other? Just some junk?
Just instructions and junk and uploading cables.
USB
and,
cable,
yeah.
yep, okay. Yeah. So, we're going into this little OBD style connector here, just like your truck, but a little different, under the dash. Yeah. And we'll come back here. Oh, that's why. One's a little finicky. Huh. Oh.
Only goes one way.
Yeah, it only goes one way. There we go. So yeah, guys, be careful when you're doing that. Does this have to plug in? No, it's just a cover.
It's just a dust cover, so if you leave it plugged in all the time.
Oh yeah.
For testing and tuning.
Okay, machine is off.
Yeah.
We are plugged in.
Turn the key to ignition. Without starting. One more click.
Yeah, of course. It gives you power, but
But it won't read it. I made the mistake the first time. Only went that far.
That's what she said, huh?
That's what she said.
Searching. No compatible stock files. An ECU read is required to begin the process. Press that to read ECU.
Yep.
An ECU can take up to 15 minutes to complete. Press that continue. Okay. Reading ECU.
There we go.
Film until it says 1%. Okay, we're good. Okay, as you see, we got about 10-15 minutes later. Read successful. Read ECU. Save successfully. Press the back to return. Okay, so now press to select tune. Flash tune. Okay, so this is the level. Wait, I can't go up or down. It's just already selected, Q-Man.
Let's see.
I mean, it's
yeah, that's it. Level 2. Yeah.
I mean, there's no other option.
There's no other option.
So there is no up and down unless you had 2 in there. So you click that. Level 2 VF RS1 blah 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 730 DJT tune. Aftermarket Assassins. Level 2 tune, 91 octane and exhaust. Press that to start ECU flash. Pair this device to the connected vehicle. Press the connect. Not paired. What?
I think you gotta turn the key off and then back on. Just go back.
Okay.
Back to the main menu. Yeah. Back again.
You shouldn't have to do that, you think?
Yeah, I think you had to turn it off. And the instructions I remember having to turn it
off.
off.
We haven't even read the instructions.
Yeah.
First. All right, so we're gonna turn this off. Yeah.
Yeah, turn it off for like 10 seconds or something.
Press the. Okay.
Now you just back the channels. Yeah.
All right, ready to go. Back to fuel pump mode. Oh, damn music. All required files found. Press to select. Yes. Yes.
Press it and see what it says.
Delete incompatible SK files and DJ files. Did you ever have this in yours?
No.
Well, maybe reading this thing first.
File cleanup.
Yeah, that's strange, huh?
I did have an issue with mine didn't read it the first time, and I had to reread it.
Can we unplug it?
I had to delete and reread it.
Alright, you stop that.
Yeah. All right, so we reset and we pulled it off, disconnected, and we've got it, I think, working this time. We'll give it a try. Yeah, it's preparing.
The only difference was we actually unplugged it.
Yeah, that was the only difference. So
and we read the instructions.
Said to wait 45 seconds, so maybe we didn't wait 45 seconds.
Yeah, because it's already been preloaded with the map from not Apex Assassins, but Aftermarket Assassins. You know what Apex is? That's the track day provider in Utah.
It's also the ski mountain in Penticton.
Yes, but Apex Assassins specifically.
Oh, Apex Assassins.
Yeah, where's this doing? The rating.
Some rating.
1%. Okay. Okay.
Flash complete.
So that only took like 4 minutes.
Yeah, that was fast. We weren't really watching it, so. Key off. And now it's 45 seconds. Maybe.
All right, we'll come back to you guys.
Oh, we're good.
So let's see what it has on there for diagnostics real quick.
Well, you have to change that. You have to go into the little setup here. Oops, no, back.
Data logging.
Saving log. Data log save.
Yeah, yeah, there. Yeah. Vehicle tools, device tools. Figure gauges, screens, interesting. Oh, this is what you make on this gauge.
Yeah, so what do you want on your first one? Top left.
Oh, I don't know. Let's go through them.
Engine coolant. You set that. Celsius, Fahrenheit, what do you want?
Celsius. The world's. Select precision. Like, yeah, that's fine. Just 0.1.
Channel 2. Engine speed.
No, keep going. See what else.
Gear position. Ignition timing. Injector duty. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's just see what they all are. Intake, air temperature, manifold pressure. Where's your EGTs? Air fuel ratio. That, you know. So, anyways, those are them. But air fuel ratio would be cool. And
Vehicle
throttle
speed. KPH. That's good. Channel 3. Maybe it has different things.
It's all the same. Engine coolant. So things are actually not on the machine already on this gauge. Would be keep going. What was it? Air intake, air temperature.
I don't think it's going to read that.
Load request, long-term fuel trim. Requested air fuel ratio, short-term fuel trim. Well, none of this is really useful.
No.
All right, whatever. All right, let's see what it looks like now. You grabbed 4 things.
All right, hold this. I'll just reach and press the brake.
And that's what it sounds like.
A little louder now.
Voltage, engine speed. Yeah, 1.4. Yeah, I got that speed. So it runs.
It runs.
Ah, that's loud. Holy smokes.
That's loud.
What have we done?
Well, we're going to be loud on the trail, that's for sure.
Oh man.
Here I was hoping for it to be maybe quieter.
I know, it still has packing. It's just getting rid of some of the crap.
We probably took all the packing out.
Yay, here we are.
I am Dirtbike Survivor Man here with RYzen, the RS1. We got a new tune and super loud exhaust from Aftermarket. It's gonna be wild, guys. All right, let's go rock out. What? You flew the corner. Yeah. Well,
You exceeded track limits.
I don't know, it doesn't feel any faster to me right now. There's JL hitting the river. Yeah, you can go stop in it, do whatever you want. No, not that.
Is it like in my teeth?
No, I don't see any money in your teeth.
Oh, I'm crunching it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, go do a few more laps, do it the other direction.
Sweet. It's fun.
Get a feel for it.
Oh yeah. That's sweet. Okay.
No, you can start in gear. Just have your foot on the brake.
Yeah.
Start that loud beast up, that ridiculous exhaust, Aftermarket Assassins. Ridiculous. Yeah, just go up, turn around up there.
Nice.
All right, let's head on Easter dinner with the mom.
Sweet.
Try to stay close to him so you get a good view. I don't think he's gonna floor it. He's going deep. Look at this. Oh, it's coming in my feet. There's over that rock. We made it, guys. We made it. Haha. There's more. There's more. Oh shit. Where can I go? Oh. Oh shit. That was freaking deep. Oh man, I filled up my feet here. I gotta pull the plug.
All right, guys, here comes Marcel Irnie, 2018 RS1. First jump on the new jump. Whoa!
Holy shit. That was fucking rough. Oh shit. Woo!
All right, jump number 2, here it comes. Whoa! Oh, he broke something.
Well, today is the day, guys. This Aftermarket Assassins muffler is coming back off and the stock one is going back on because it is one of the worst purchases Q-Man and I ever made. What a waste of money. It's freaking so loud. It's got actually like no insulation in there. There's no muffler packing. It's welded. You can't even open it up unless you cut it open. So what a waste of like freaking money on that here on the RS1. It is unusable on the trail. You could use it maybe 10-15 minutes on a track with earplugs and be okay, but like to go out and do an hour, 2-hour ride it just gets so loud after the first half hour. You just want to stop. You want it to stop. Even so, the only useful part of the kit we got was the clutching. And I'm gonna have to turn this tune back to stock, or maybe I'll try it with the current one, or get a stock muffler tune. More money wasted to these guys. So I do not recommend the Aftermarket Assassins. The only reason we did it is because the dirt dudes
on YouTube channel that Q-Man watched all the time, and I did a little bit. They recommended it, but they were just bullshitting. Some free shit probably. Yeah, luckily I got to use some penetrator. Coming right out. Yeah, what a disappointment. And we ordered on top of it the stupid plug, and then you can see it's just blown out the spark arrestor. Even with the spark arrestor thing is ridiculous. Even just with one hole, it is ridiculous. So, Aftermarket Assassin, shame on this product. Piece of garbage. Okay, I got the stock muffler out of the box here. Good thing I didn't throw that away. And then here is the useless Aftermarket Assassins with the plug. And just put that plate back right there. Here's the stalker. So, oh, I'm gonna have to get a new screen for that, for spark arrestor. Yeah, but anyways, got my tools rocking. And oh yeah, and here is the controller with the map we got for the exhaust. So I might put it back to stock. I might try it first. In theory, with a little more back pressure, it should just run richer. I'll have to double check with my dyno tune guy in Nels in Washington. And we'll see what can happen. Unfortunately, we can't really get it on the dyno here. But there is obviously a bung right here, O2 sensor. So that should, if it was running lean, it should be like a NOx sensor, O2 sensor to make adjustments. So we'll have to see about that. Okay, done. Stock muffler's back on. It's actually really easy to switch the muffler when you can just look at it in the sunshine. There you go, bolted down. Okay, same tune. Let's just see what it sounds like. It's gonna be nice and quiet. Oh, yeah.